Chelsea have an option to send Jadon Sancho back to Manchester United in June, as reported. It's worth $5 million, as affected reports, up to Chelsea, and Sancho would be happy to stay at Chelsea. Chelsea would pay around $25 million if they decide to sign Jadon Sancho on a permanent deal.
So they have to pay to not take the player,
yeah?
Paying either way, either $5 million.
This deal is just a complete mess for Manchester United because you guys. I saw obviously Ratcliffe saying you're paying for him regardless anyway. You've got to pay Dortmund fee in January and in the summer, and then the obligation is for Chelsea to take him, but Chelsea can send him back to you for $5 million. If they do to 25, like why is there so many stipulations and stuff in this deal? Why is it not just obligation? You guys should have done the deal where they're forced to keep it. Now they could just send it back to you and be like, yeah, this is your problem now. Sell it.
Because they want a market for Sancho like that, as much as I think he's decent. That's why United are in no position to issue demands. And Chelsea have worked that well. Either they paid 5 or 25. Like United wanted to get rid of Donny. It seems like that one was above board, regardless what Amarin or whoever came in or whoever's there at the time thought. So they're in no position to strong arm Chelsea in that regard.
But you know what it is though? My thing is like, when did obligations become this very complicated? Obligation was obligation. You know what I mean? Like, it weren't no loophole, this contract here, this, that, the other, like, penalty fee. Like, come on, bro. Like, people might say it's been there, and Saeed, you've never seen it before. But for me, it's like, first of all, I don't think he'll be playing at Man United again in terms of having a career there. I could be wrong. But personally, I wouldn't want him back. I just think for me, it's gone past beyond the stage of Sancho becoming a key player for United. Even though he's probably better than what we've got, I still wouldn't want him to come back to Man United.
Too much water under the bridge, man.
Yeah, there's too much. Yeah, man, there's too much being done, man.
Fresh direction, man. United, like they've got these new owners. You need to go. You know, you don't want these players in the past. I'll tell you something about Sancho, because obviously he was in the City Academy. I think we got him from Watford or something when he was like 15, and he come in the City Academy, right? This guy is one of the best players I've ever seen in the academy, mate. And I've seen some fucking unbelievable names in academy football. When he played in that City team, it was honestly, man, it was what a player. He used to take players on, turn around and take them on again just for the shits.
For the banter,
Unbelievable player. And then when he left, I was gutted, man, when he left, because obviously he went Dortmund. But I understood why he went, because at the end of the day, he was
to make progress in your career.
Yeah, make progress. He made the right decision. He went to Dortmund, and that was a great move. His problem is he went to United, and that was fucked him over. You know, it's so important for these young players to make the best decisions in their careers, and this is why these players, they've got to surround themselves with football people. Yeah, you're going to have an agent. You got to have an agent, whatever. Most people have got to have an agent, but you got to remember these agents. Yeah, they want you to make the transfers to the best clubs and the biggest teams, because that's how they get paid. You need football people next to you to say, Jadon, I know you got this big move to Man United, 100 million. They're going to triple, quadruple your wages. It's going to be amazing. But do you really think this is the best move for your footballing career? You know, you see it so many times. And, you know, I'm not going to say necessarily he went for the money, am I? Yeah, because maybe he did think he was going to cook. But, like, if I was next to him, if I was his mate, and he said, LB, I'm about to go United, I would have sat him down and gone, United are in a shit show. They keep changing their manager. Yeah, they're going through these weird situations. You know,
we wanted him in 2020 though. That's a mad thing. We went for him twice. You know,
I just think that like these players have got to wise up, because his careers. He should have been one of the best wingers in world football, Sancho. Yeah, he should have. He should have been one of the best. And his career, and he was at Dortmund. He was class.
Yeah,
and his career has just bombed. And you know, I think when a player hits rock bottom, you know, it's very, very difficult to get back to the level. You look at a player like Dele Alli. You know, look at the stuff that this guy was doing in his prime.
Yeah, Sancho, man. Like, people have him as this chalk on the boots winger when it's not really him.
No. He's a rhythm player. He's a player that likes to give and go, link up play, and then obviously play. Like, he likes to thread the ball into a striker that loves to run in behind. And I feel like that game there, obviously, I don't know with Chelsea, it started off well, but it's not been the same. But I do believe the Bundesliga is perfectly suited to Sancho in the way that you've got the high line, you've got the way that he plays. Champions League football as well. He's been class in the Champions League. You know, and that is still a quality league.
It's a shame because he started well at Chelsea, man. It's a World Cup year next year, so he's going to have to sort his career out, man.
He did. But I think ultimately, like, you know, Sancho will know himself that he hasn't performed, man. You can't in the Premier League, just coast. You know, you can't. One thing you can't do.
But say it, going back to the moving to United thing, and if I was his mate at the time, I would have said, "Don't go United." Not because I don't like United, but like we all agree. Even United fans probably agree with that. What's the second club in England that you probably don't want to go to if you're a player trying to get your career back on track? It's probably fucking Chelsea, mate.
I know.
Another club that sacks the managers week in, week out.
He left it too late. He left it too late.
You wanted to be close to home, man. You know, Canada where it started.
You know what it is though? You should have went to Juventus, man. I think you should have went to Juventus. But then again, Juventus with the way Motta's been this season, I think he would have.
You know what though? Let's be honest, yeah. At the time of his career as a player who was as young as he is, you can't really say no to Manchester United. 72
You can't.
You were getting offered like no. LB, let's be honest now. Let's look at us as a normal human being, bro. Let's just take, bro. You're not saying no to Manchester United. The deal he was getting offered is 3 or 4 times what he was getting paid. It's gonna put. Let's just family-wise, it's gonna.
Premier League. Ronaldo was there them times.
Be honest, man.
Should have made the move, but mistakes happen, man.
It was a big move. It's hard to say no to that, and for him, he could look at that and be like, if I said no to this. You don't know where.
At least he knows, innit? It's not a coulda, woulda, shoulda. You know, you went to United, it didn't bang. It's just for me, it's everything as you've got to United beyond that. Like you've had the whole Ten Hag thing, you've gone to Chelsea. 1 minute you're in the side, you're not. We're going into the summer. We don't know what's going to happen with your future. Obviously, your wages and you're not pulling up any trees at Chelsea means your future's kind of in limbo. And it's a shame because he's still relatively young, man. Such is his talent and how quickly he bursted on the scene, man. He's a player you want to see get it right, man. Because obviously we got a World Cup next year. We need as many English players turning up to try and do a thing next year, man. Yeah, so it's sad.
But it's like even like Rashford. Like for me, I don't see Rashford being a player again anymore. Like I don't see. Like, he's not really pulled any trees at Villa. People said he's got 4 assists. But...
Nah, don't do that. Saeed, you're hurting, bro. You're being salty. That's a salty comment because he has been doing things over in Villa. He's been looking good over there.
Come on, man. It's been exaggerated though, man. It's been exaggerated though. Let's be honest, man.
He's doing his thing, man. He got called up for England. It's best for United, man. It's one less nonsense kind of thing to deal with. He plays again.
I'm saying though, what people have said though that he's done, to what he's actually done, it's been. You know, it's been just pressing a bit better. Let's be honest though. Like, you know, let's be honest, bro. Like
that's something he needs to do on a consistent basis.
He's been there for just over a month.
He's not started that many games. He's not started that many games. And he's not really like he's got a couple of assists and that, fair play and that. But again, it's not been anything I've seen different, and it's not been anything that's been bad as well. Do you get it? Like I'm not cussing him. I'm just saying like it's not been a world.
It's just been all right. It's been
all right. You know what I mean? And that's
don't you think it's fair to say that many people just felt like he needed a new environment? It wasn't like he was.
I agree.
He just needed a new environment where you thought that he'd just be able to.
He's in a relationship with United too long. It went sour, man. Like, it needed to cut time ago, bro. Like, United needed to move on. He needed to move on. Obviously, in the summer, I don't know what happens, but of course, like, it just went stale, man. It's one less problem in a sense for United to worry about. And Rashford can it must not be nice knowing, going to training, knowing that you're not playing, the manager don't feel you, all of the little talking points that come with it. Whether he's pulling up trees at Villa or not, you're in the first team setup. United are moving in another direction. Yeah. And it's something that needed to happen a few years ago, man. Better late than never.
Yeah. The point was, like, with Rashford and Sancho, like, I still think for me, like, there shouldn't be really a future back at United. I think we've got to move on. If Ineos say what they're going to say they're doing,
them both in the summer.
Yeah. Like, it's got like, and then this is the problem now. Getting rid of them two, it's going to be, I don't know, like with Rashford's wages, are Villa going to make it permanent deal? I hope they do. And with
is
Sancho,
another full season loan for Rashford at Villa?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. That's the problem, man. We've got to find the money, man. With Sancho, though, do you think he should go back to Dortmund, or should you reckon maybe
not Dortmund?
A third time going back to Ajax.
Nah. Go abroad. I think you need to go abroad. Yeah, but don't go back to Dortmund.
Where about Italy League or Italian League?
Wherever, just go.
You know what? I think could be really well in La Liga because he's a technical footballer. Let's have it right. So I think in La Liga, he can do really well.
I'd say France as well, but if it's not PSG, no one's got the facilities to make that happen. You do well under De Zerbi at Marseille, but I don't think it's viable.
You know what I mean? Big up to Don.
It's come back his way.
Well, it's been busy, bro.
No. Big up to you, Don, man. I appreciate you coming on.
Big up, man. Big up.
We're just talking about Sancho. We're just talking about Sancho and that, and you know, where he should go. Or are you kind of like, are you happy with the news that came out? Like, what's your overall feeling, bro, about the Sancho news?
What, from the beginning of his time in the Prem or just Chelsea?
Just everything. Like, combine it all.
Listen, he number one, he should have never gone United. First of all, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, from when he went to United, bro, I said, yo. the people around him, I don't know what they're telling him, bro. You're gonna go play with Oli. Like, have you not seen what's happened with Pogba, bro? You know what I mean? He's another one as well that should have gone Real Madrid at the time. Yeah, that's two, world-class potential players or whatever that could have been class elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Chelsea, bro, for me, listen, if he gets sent back, I'm not losing any sleep in it. But I know what he is, Saeed. He's a squad player at best, right? He's someone that you use up against low blocks, right? He's someone that can, potentially make something happen out of nothing. But he's never been a shooter. Sancho's more of a facilitator. And the issue with us as well, bro, we don't overlap our fullbacks. Sancho needs a lot of help. You know what I mean? He needs his hand held. And on top of that, we haven't got a striker. Sancho's best time in the Prem was when he played with Ronaldo, an actual target man, right? Sancho's best time in Dortmund was when he had an overlapping fullback and he had Haaland to play with. We haven't been giving him the tools. Yeah,
plays within himself too much as well, man, for someone so talented.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? And like, we've been using him every single game because Mudryk obviously is cooked and Tyreek George is someone that's sort of just coming through into the first team right now. So Sancho's been playing every game when he's not that. And that's what I was telling you lot. I was pissed off with Tell because I'm like, bro, if you're scared of competing against Sancho, you're not a serious guy. You're going to play. You know what I mean? You're going to play, bro, because Sancho don't need to play every single game. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, it is where it is, isn't it? I don't know. I've got a feeling Chelsea will pay that 5 million. I can't lie. It all depends on how he does between now and the end of the season. Let's see how he gets on. You've got Jackson coming back. You've got Madueke coming back. We need to start getting firing again, bro, because right now, when it comes to converting chances, only Southampton are worse than Chelsea, bruv. People like to cook Maresca at the minute, but the attack, bro, is pathetic. Sancho had his first shot in the whole year the other day, bro. That's pathetic.
Crazy. That's crazy,
cap, man. Surely that's cap.
That's crazy.
Bro, I'm not capping, bro. He had his first shot the other day, bro. All year.
Yeah, he's taking the piss.
So I don't think he's a useless player in it, but for the baggage that he comes with in terms of he needs that and that and that and that, I don't mind if we cut our losses and get better. But if
once you get into that territory, it's scary as well, man. As an Arsenal fan, once this player needs that, the third, he needs this. It's slow now.
You know what I mean? But I'll be real, bro. Like, if we get a striker and we're using Sancho as a squad player, you're using him against the low blocks, you're using him, against tired legs because, bro, we know that guy's not direct all the time. He can come on, he can daze people and run past them and that when they're tired. Fair enough. But if you're depending on Sancho, it's a problem because I'm sorry, he's just not that good.